Hi, it's Ron, and I'm here with
Adrian,
and you work for
K2.
K2, and you don't just work for K2, you are the...
I'm the CEO.
The CEO. And again, just to bring people up that don't know who K2 is up to speed quickly, or just jumped in, K2 is...
We're the leader in workflow and business process automation on the Microsoft platform.
Right. And so, the thing I'm really curious to ask you about is, how has BPA, Business Process Automation, changed from 5 years ago? Is the landscape different today than it was 5 years ago, obviously?
Yes.
And maybe you could tell me a little bit about where you see it going.
It's a good question, Ron, and an exciting one to talk about. We started the business 10 years ago, so we've certainly seen the industry evolve, and we started it because when customers wanted to automate business processes 5 or 10 years ago, it was very complex, very expensive, complex infrastructure, and really long process cycles. And we looked at this and we thought every single organization need access to this technology. Everything that people do is a process. Everything is logic. So let's make it easy for them to integrate this across the technology and environments they already have. Make it really easy for them to adopt it, and make it easy for them to make it part of their daily lives. So a lot has changed from 5 years ago when it was 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 processes in an organization that would get automated. It was really expensive, to 50, 60, 70 today that will get automated.
And they were automating these processes in the back through custom solutions, or by doing some ERP package that they've built workflows around.
Yeah, exactly. They would use some of the older vendors out there who it was complex and really difficult to get these technologies deployed. And we just saw an opportunity, very similar to what Microsoft did with databases. They saw big vendors, very expensive, very complex, and they pretty much commoditized database infrastructure by making powerful accessible.
Right.
And that's what we're doing with K2, and it's worked really well for us.
Oh, the WYSIWYG view on creating workflows in your product is...
Yeah, it's exciting. It's new work that we're doing, and we have a lot more where that's coming from. Okay. It's going to be an exciting 3 or 4 years for us.
Well, where do you see the landscape 3 or 4 years from now? Is it the same K2 product? Obviously not. Things will change in that time.
Yeah, there's so many things around. I mean, we see the cloud, and I think the cloud's going to play an exciting role. I think you'll fail if you're just going to take what exists today and put it in the cloud. You have to think about it very differently, and we're doing some really cool stuff in the cloud. We're seeing collaboration playing a big role. We have a very exciting offering that we've worked with Microsoft on, and some select partners in the link and telephony space, where a customer can actually call in to an organization, and Link will answer the call, and will talk to K2 to understand exactly where the customer's process is. Say it's a support process, and it will report using audio to the customer where his support item is, and the person that it's with. And using Link, we can see whether that person is available or not, and immediately connect the customer to that person for him to talk to the support agent.
Oh wow, that's pretty possible.
So that's just very new ways and very innovative ways to use new technology, context information, social information, collaboration information, and I think it's going to be a very exciting 5 years.
Oh, okay. Well, it sounds great. I'm excited to see what happens with your product and how the landscape changes myself.
Yeah, well, you guys have been a great partner for us, and we're looking forward to doing a lot of this stuff with you guys.
Oh, thanks. So where can people find you on the web?
worldwideweb.k2.com.
Okay, and it's Ron Dejusty, and I'm at knowledgetech.com.